All right, so here we are on step 2 of the project. I have already received my career and my salary and my debt, and I have attached either by stapling or with tape my career to the bottom just to kind of ensure integrity. I've got my savings account filled in. I am aware of all the things that could cost me money. And this is consolidating your debt. So this is a lot like that monthly 101 page. But I need to consolidate my debt. So if I go back to my front page, my debt is $28,050. So I've got $28,050. And there's 3 different options here. There's 3 different banks that I can pick from. So I need to calculate my loan payment for each bank and then kind of pick from there and what I can fit into my budget. So I'm going to clear off my calculator so it's exactly the same steps. So my loan amount is going to be the $28,050 because that's my debt. My annual interest rate is 3.5. The decimal equivalent of that is 0.035, and I need to take that. So to get the decimal equivalent of a percent, you can divide it by 100, or you can move the decimal 2 places to the left. To get the monthly interest rate, I take my annual and I divide it by 12 for 12 months. The decimal equivalent is 0.00292. But when I write that as a percent, it is going to be 0.292% because I'm going to move the decimal 2 places to the right. So to go from a percent to a decimal, you divide by 100. To go from a decimal to a percent, you multiply by 100. Or you can just move your decimals 2 places. This will be a 60-month loan. And so now I need to use this formula up at the top, just like I did on monthly 101. And I need to calculate my monthly payment. So I'm going to get out my scrap paper. My C is 28050. I'm going to use the decimal equivalent. The percentages are real-world meanings, so whenever I'm talking to people, I use the percentage. Whenever I'm doing math calculations, I use the decimal equivalent. So it's going to be 0.00292. 1 plus that same decimal, 0.00292, to the 60th power. All of that is over 1 plus 0.002. So that same R to the 60th minus 1. So I'm going to start typing this in. So I'm going to type in everything in my numerator, 050. So feel free to pause the video as you're typing your things in. That way you can kind of keep up with the steps. So there's my numerator. My exponent button is the caret right there. It looks like an arrow up. So that's my exponent. And I keep accidentally hitting that LN. This is a 60-month loan. So my numerator is 97. And again, as I said in my previous video, I'm going to write as many of these digits as I can tolerate so that my calculations are more accurate. I'm going to scoot it up to the top. And then I do the bottom again. I repeat with the bottom. So I'm going to clear, open up a set of parentheses, and type in exactly what I have written in my denominator. So if you need to get a separate sheet of paper and do this exact thing, that would probably be a good idea. Now let's see how this works. 0.118034829. Now I need to take my 97.5648176078, and I'm going to divide it by 0.19118034829. So my monthly payment's going to be $510. $510.30. Again, remember that this is the bank, so I need to round according to what the bank would charge me. The bank is not going to charge me 32 cents. The bank is going to charge me more, so I'm going to round up. That does go with standard math rounding. So my monthly payment for this loan will be $510.33. So now I'm going to figure out how much that's going to cost me long term. So again, it's 60 months. I'm making a monthly payment of $510.33. The total cost is going to be this number, so I'm going to type in what they're charging me, times the 60 months that I'm going to pay it. So I'm actually going to pay the bank $30,619.80. Well, my loan was only for 28, so if I take this amount that I pay them and subtract what I originally borrowed, that means I'm paying $2,569.80 in interest. So I may or may not want to pick this bank. I'm not really sure. Huffington seems decent if I have $500 a month. So now I'm going to go to 6th Third, and I'm going to do this exact same thing over. So I'm going to get a new spot on my paper, but they just have different terms. So I need to recalculate everything with this formula, but according to 6th Third's terms. So it's P equals, my loan amount C is the same, 28050. 28050. Now my annual interest is 3.75. If I take that 3.75 and divide it by 100, I get my decimal equivalent, which is 0.375. They don't ask me to do that, but I just want to make sure I kind of understand what's happening. So I need to take that decimal equivalent and divide it by 12, because they calculate my interest monthly instead of annually. So they're going to take your interest rate, break it up over 12 months, and calculate it every single month. So this is 0.00325. To turn it into a percentage, times it by 100. So as a percent, it is 0.3125%. Right, and then it's 96 months. So now I'm going to take that. I got my C. I need my R, which is the decimal equivalent. And then 1 plus that exact same decimal equivalent, all to the, I believe it's 96th power, because that's how many months this is going to be over. And the bottom, it's 1 plus the monthly decimal equivalent to the 96th minus 1. So I'm going to type in my numerator, 28050